Well, hello everyone. What an insane, inspiring, momentous day this has been. Truly remarkable. You know, we're living in history this past years. Every year of any life, you're living in history, obviously. But we had a pandemic and all kinds of eruptions, social, societal, online. People don't know what to believe, and it's been turbulent economically, as well as in terms of biologically, with the pandemic still raging. And today, a new president and a new hope, a new sense of direction. Lots of work to be done. And you're looking at a very different view of things than you normally get on this Sustain What webcast. This is a thing called Oh Yay. Hopefully this works. Here we go.
Andy, you disappeared.
Yeah, we're all here. We come magically back. Or that, am I missing? Did I?
Yeah.
You just.
Where did I go? Oh no. Well, while I am reappearing, which I will do in a second, some of my musical friends have come to celebrate on the steps. This was Dar Williams, our good friend Dar, had with others pursued a program the last few days to get people to take steps using the hashtag Steps 2021. And a lot of people recorded some wonderful music and other pledges of action at the community level. And today I thought, well, we'll use this new platform called Oyay, OHYAY.co, to celebrate a little bit on the Capitol steps in a place where much more tumultuous activity took place just 2 weeks ago. And let's start out while I'm figuring out how to get back and rejoin you, wandering through the ether. I would love it if Rick and Donna Nestler would lead off with a song that they had already proposed. It was one that J-Lo sang a couple of verses of this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kick us off?
Sure. She left out the good verses, though.
I know, but we'll have to.
I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and I've rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and on that sign it said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. in the shadow of the steeple on the relief lines. I saw my people as I stood there hungry. I stood there whistling. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Now maybe you've been working just as hard as you're able, just to get the crumbs from some rich man's table. And you've been wondering, is it fact or fable? Is this land really made for you and me? Well, it is. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land is made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I said this land was made for you and me.
So here we are. Yee-hoo!
I really feel now that this land was made for you and me.
I know, and here we are occupying the Capitol steps in a peaceful way, with no worry about tear gas or tourists of any kind. Again, this is Andy Revkin at the Earth Institute of Columbia University, reporting to you live from the Capitol steps. This is through a platform that I'm trying to get used to, called Ohyay, OHYAY.co, and we're using it to do lots of things on our virtual campus. But I thought today, given what had happened, it would be fun to celebrate a little bit and explore things right there from this historic place where such momentous things have happened in the last couple of weeks. That was Donna and Rick Nestler. One thing I want to do in a few minutes, you'll see, I'm going to wait for one of our poet friends to show up, is in the middle here, we'll have a reading from the amazing Amanda Gorman, who was to me the highlight of the show today. But we'll see her in a couple of minutes. And I wanted to greet Tom Joyce from Beacon, New York, and Rick Polari from Vermont. Also, thank you for being here today. This was thrown together in a hurry, so Reggie Harris and others who are normally regulars aren't here unless they come later. We'll find out. Karen Brooks is trying to navigate the back end. Actually, let's see. Karen, you're back in the steps. I'm just supposed to click on the steps above. Yeah, Karen, you probably came into Aspen and then clicked down the list to the Capitol Steps room. And if you should be able to, if you click on that where it says Capitol Steps, you should be able to join us.
Andy, when we're not doing anything, should we turn off our mics?
That's generally a good idea.
Okay.
So Rick, I don't know if you had a song in mind today. And Tom, I'm going to make your window a little bigger so people can see you there better.
Yeah. We're getting some feedback here.
That might be Karen.
Mute
Karen,
the mic.
you'll see a little mute icon, Karen. But I don't see her. Maybe she's having the same problem. Hold on. I don't know how to mute the whole thing. I've got to figure that out. Karen, if you could leave, that would be great. Or maybe it's one of us.
Rick,
Yeah.
Don't use the mic on this page.
Yeah, make sure that your mic is turned off on this page. On
Okay,
this
so
window. There's a little icon over the. There you go. You did it.
Yeah.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can see. All
It's
right.
on the other page is
Yes.
coming
Yeah. The
through.
sound is coming through StreamYard,
pages.
and your handsome image is coming through here. So
Well,
if
I think
play
that
a song.
the thing is that today has been such an emotionally charged day for so many of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had to witness Trump flying off. I just had to see it with my own eyes that he left, and that was almost such a happy moment for so many of us to actually see him leave. And then to watch the inaugural address, it was just an amazing thing. And of course, Bernie Sanders stole the show. I mean, he's getting all these comments for his mittens. Have you seen Bernie's mittens yet?
Oh, I saw the mittens. Yeah.
Bernie, of course, they were recycled old sweaters that had like plastic bags as insulators in there from good old Vermont. Everybody's talking about Bernie,
Yeah.
And it was such a beautiful moment that it was the first time in so many years that we were able to sit and watch TV for something really positive. Usually it was just really tragic news that we were witnessing. And Adonna's got her hand up.
It was the first time I could sit and watch CNN without yelling at the television in years.
I think that so many of us felt that way, and this release. We feel it's sort of like, a lot of people are posting those pictures of Dorothy, waking up from the dream. I think we all feel like the Wizard of Oz, where we're waking up and we're going, is this for real? Is it really gone? And but I think that the message that we need right now, more than anything else, is a healing message of peace. I think that is the thing that's really been consuming my thoughts about, because I have so many people from all different backgrounds, family members who supported Trump, different friends from all over the country. And I reached out to them in my Facebook post today saying, let's try and give this a chance. Let's try to build something new. Let's try to heal the nation. And so in that spirit, I wanted to sing the song that I wrote a while back. I wrote the song back when we first attacked Iraq, and it was a cold day in Vermont. It was so cold. It was one of those days I was singing on the Capitol steps, ironically, of Vermont, and the snow and the ice were so bad that they had to dig through the Capitol steps of Vermont, the state capital, to find the plug to plug in. And all the musicians were there, and we're like, we're crazy. I mean, it is so cold. And, we had our guitars. One friend had a guitar and a big crack, when he was singing, boom, his guitar cracked because it was so cold. And, but I thought that, but we really need to do this. And what we saw was pretty amazing, because buses came and all these Vermonters were all dressed for the weather. They had on their parkas and their gloves, and they were standing in that cold, and it really inspired me. And so here's a song for all of us who really kept with the dream. We kept with the dream, and the most important thing that we did was we voted. We just didn't, have a dream and leave it to somebody else, but we took the idea that we're going to make this change and we're going to cast the vote. And this time, our votes really made a difference. So there are times in life, my friends, when this old world seems hopeless. when all your dreams go up in smoke and you start to lose your focus. When the mountains seem too high and the road too long, that's the time to lift your voice and keep your vision strong. So plant a seed for peace today, and peace will grow tomorrow. Hope and pray for better days without war or sorrow. Work each day in your own way. Break the chains that bind you. Bless the earth with love and hope. The place of peace will find you. Let the sun shine through the clouds and chase away the darkness. Let the light within you now restore your faith and purpose. Keep your eyes upon the prize. Keep your spirit strong. The only way we can heal this world is to keep on keeping on. So plant a seed for peace today, and peace will grow tomorrow. Hope and pray for better days without war or sorrow. Work each day in your own way. Return the love you borrow. Plant this tree. I lost my place here. I'll try to get it. Over, as they say. Plant a seed for peace today, and peace will grow tomorrow. Hope and pray for better days without war, pain, or sorrow. Work each day in your own way. Break the chains that bind you. Bless the earth with love and hope. The place of peace will find you. Peace will find you. Peace will find you.
Very nice. I think your approach is certainly what I feel is the way forward. Start with community. Start locally. Mm-hmm. These big amorphous words online, the communities online are still pretty toxic, and people getting their interactivity through screens most often, it's still a challenge.
I think what we have to do, and this is what I'm planning on doing, is not let that go on any longer. You know, I mean, if people are posting things on your page that are negative, I think it's time to let them go and write them a note and say, let's try to heal. Let's stop this division, because I think that as long as we let people, you know, continue that feeling of let's continue the fight, it's going to go on. We have to figure out a way that we can bring people together.
I think that sounds great. Well, that was a great tune. Tom, Joyce, what's on your musical mind after a day like this?
Well, I have a parody of Ohio, but I think I want to read the poem I wrote yesterday.
Great.
It's normally in my songwriting, I write the music first and then the words find their way to the melody. I started this with the intention of writing a song for this time that we're in, and I haven't gotten yet to put it to music. That's really backwards for me, but I really, really like this poem. So it's called My Wish. Can we take these damages that have torn us apart and find some metaphorical bandages and help us once more restart? Peace and love are the challenges to feel them deep within our hearts. It's the way sanity begins and manages to make sense. This world could be so smart. People, you know that we all can peacefully live together, woman and man, black, yellow, red, brown, and white. Come on, folks, you all know this is right. Come on, folks, you all know this is right. Black, yellow, red, brown, and white. Live peacefully together, woman and man. All of you people, this we sure can. So can we just look ahead, find the love you know is there? Stop the hate, find compassion instead. Treat each other nice and fair. Put down the arms, cease the bloodshed. Before this world is stripped bare, wings of peace allowed to spread is my hope, my wish, my prayer. People, you know that we all can peacefully together, woman and man, black, yellow, red, brown, and white. Come on, folks, you all know this is right. Black, yellow, red, brown, and white. Come on, folks, you all know this is right. Peacefully together, woman and man. People, you know this is, we sure all can. Put down the arms, cease the bloodshed. Before this world is stripped bare, wings of peace allowed to spread is my hope, my wish, my prayer. So, you want me to do my little parody on Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually wrote this on election day. Tin soldiers and Trump is lying. Fox News trying to give him the throne. This summer we gotta heed the calling. 4 years was way too long. Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What did you do? Tin soldiers, but Trump is leaving. Fox News couldn't give him the throne. This year we heard the calling. Joe Biden's got a brand new home. We're gonna get down to it. There'll be changes ahead. No more lies or racist hate. A little bit of Neil Court. I'll work in progress.
This is wild. So we have some more guests who've shown up. I see two wonderful poets in the green room. Hang on for a second because I want to make sure we have enough seats for everybody here on the Capitol steps. I have to do one little thing here, and maybe while I'm doing this, Donna and Rick, if you have another tune to throw in, while I'm just adding a couple more chairs here, so to speak. It's kind of funny.
We're doing
Oh, and someone has to, we're getting the double microphone effect. Oh, Irene?
Yes.
You mute, there's a little mute button. All right, perfect.
Better?
That was great.
No.
You did it.
Now I
And-
can't hear you.
oh,
Yeah.
There is, Irene, on the screen in front of you now. There's a microphone icon at the upper right-hand corner. If you could mute that one, that your voice is coming through fine.
Okay.
We're just still working out this wonderful new quirky. Here, what I'll do is I'm going to mute you on the other end.
Is that? No, that's not working.
It's right above my head, to the left of my head. There's a microphone with a. You want to have it so it's a slash through it. Right at the top of your window.
Oh
Let's see. Maybe I can. I wonder if I can. mute you from here. I'm sure I can figure that out. This is a brand new platform. Everyone out there in the world who's watching, this is an experiment, melding two different platforms, basically. Irene, another option is to go back on your screen for StreamYard. If you can mute yourself there, then that works too. Unless you already left StreamYard. This is all getting quirky. Multidimensional. Let's see.
We disappeared.
Wait, who disappeared? Oh, I see you guys. You moved. Oh, you moved to a little window, little bitty window.
Oh,
there you
okay.
are. Do you see yourselves?
Yeah,
There you are. You haven't
I
disappeared.
thought I was getting crowded.
Irene,
Hey,
can
move
you say
over, move
something?
over.
This is like Twitch, that weird platform that AOC was on, running around. Irene, can you speak a little bit? I want to hear your voice. Oh, maybe Irene can't hear us.
Yeah, mine's not working.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to. How do I? Oh, here we go. Where are you? I don't know how to turn that on. Irene, I will I'll figure something out. Somehow or other.
It's like a fireside computer.
I'd love to have you on while we're listening. If you could have to be muted in that other window, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, and it's still going. That's really. Can everybody mute? Everybody on Oh, Andre, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
It's Andre.
Everybody started making industrial music.
Yeah, that's what that is. Andre, on your screen.
Andre, it was you.
Yeah, I thought it was Irene. We were blaming Irene.
No, I don't.
Irene.
I'll take it on. I'm happy today, like everyone else, celebrating.
Yes, and I would love to have you witness. I'm going to play the video of this amazing young poet who graced the stage today. Here she is.
I heard her. Yeah.
Everybody, please mute. Hit your mute buttons.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. And yet the dawn is hours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny Black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge a union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And so we lift our gaze not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first. We must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true. But even as we grieve, we grew. Even as we hurt, we hope. Even as we're tired, we try to forever be tied together, victorious. Not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. That is the promised glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the path we step into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded. But while democracy can be periodically delayed, it can never be permanently defeated. In this truth, in this faith we trust, for while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. This is the era of just redemption. We feared and its deception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour, but within it we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So while once we asked, how can we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us? We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be, a country that is bruised but whole, benevolent but bold, fierce and free. We will not be turned around or interrupted by intimidation, because we know our inaction and inertia will be the inheritance of the next generation. Our blunders become their burdens, but one thing is certain. If we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than one we were left. With every breath from our bronze pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a one.
Oh, sorry. That's weird. We'll get back. Hold on a second. Let me go to this. Well, this is an experiment. I muted you all because I realized suddenly that that was why we were getting that extra echo. There's a big problem. So we have to figure that out before we can make this remotely routine. Give me one more second. Well, oh, I just saw Dar. Did she go down there? Everybody out there, take a breath. We'll figure this out. Actually, Bill, Rick, can you sing another song while we're at it? I'm just going to unmute Rick Polari and see if we can avoid the cacophony. Yes, so far.
Last night I had the strangest dream. I never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room. It was filled with women and men, and the papers they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the papers were all signed and 1,000,000 copies were made, we all joined hands and bowed our heads, and grateful prayers were prayed. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, and swords and guns and uniforms were scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream. I never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war.
Bravo.
You know, that's what it made me feel like today when we saw that virtual parade across the United States that they showed, and they, all the people dancing in the street from all over the world, all over the country, from Hawaii to Puerto Rico to the Virgin Islands. Everybody was dancing, and I thought that was, you know, this idea that there could be a new hope for our country. I felt it so strong. And both my wife and I, both Marianne and I, were both teary-eyed, as so many people were, as we felt this new idea of we can dream again.
Wonderful. Can you all hear me, by the way? I'm not visible on the screen, but I'm here like the class. Dar, can you unmute yourself? I want to see if we can hear you. You have there's a mute button on your screen. Yeah, speak again. This is a brand new experiment. I'm going to, let's see here. Oh, you're not over here.
Oh.
Having a multi-dimensional echo issue. So, Dar, try to speak one more time. And if everyone else can mute, I don't hear you, Dar. Or maybe she can't hear us either. I'll just say that
Well,
Dar
I, for
Williams,
one, had a great time listening to Amanda there. That was pretty fabulous.
we're having a lot of
Our wonderful poet laureate, our youth poet
Andy?
laureate.
Yeah, it's not working.
Inaugural thing.
Andy, they're unmuting the wrong thing. They need to keep this screen muted and just do their
I don't know
microphone.
what happened to our fearless leader.
Okay.
Andy, we're not seeing you or hearing you.
No, we're
so
going to have to pull the
just
plug on our
waiting for your
experiment.
presence.
It's a bit.
I have to go. I just wanted to check in and say thank you to everybody for you, Irene, for being such a.
Thank you.
Great to see you all again. And
That's great.
nice to be with people that you know and love on a day like today. So,
What did you do today? What was your steps thing?
oh, I sang a song last year. I sang that. I wrote a song called Storm King, which is about the Storm King Mountain, and I sang it on the steps of the Restoration Chapel, which is
This is so interesting.
on a really great winter morning. So I did it last week.
Great.
And then I just feel the stuff, people contributing really locally.
Mhm.
It's very earnest. Some stuff was, really out of tune. It was on outside, and they didn't notice. And I thought, great, it was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
So I think I will say so long for
Yes,
now. It's great to see you, Irene. You and I will catch up, and love to you.
Yes,
And Rick and the other Rick. And
Love to you all.
nice to meet you. And I don't know if anyone can hear us. Bye.
So, can you all hear me?
Yes. Andy, you have to tell them not to unmute this screen. They have to do it via their microphone.
Right. We will figure that out the next time if we ever try this again. It's been fun
You're
too.
muted. Can you unmute?
Yes, but can you hear me? Or you're not hearing me. Okay, we're going to wrap this up, everybody. So this is Andy Revkin of the Earth Institute trying out a new platform with a bunch of my close friends who are in cyberspace in 2 dimensions at the same time. And here we are. There we are.
Well, if we really are broadcasting, we should know we're not broadcasting.
We are, yes, unfortunately. So I think we're going
There's a
to...
little mute button up in the corner,
Keep that muted, because otherwise you're garbled.
which is why I'm yakking, because I muted myself. But
Yeah, that you're garbled.
You should hit that button and mute it.
I mean, I'm happy to read something if otherwise we could just do this.
Okay. Folks, I'm going to... Folks out there, other than my guests, I'm going to go off the air. It was a fun experiment. We'll try again. We got to go to the Capitol steps today.
I'm going.
This is the Earth Institute.
This is